So I am driving the Porsche Macan EV right now, and this is a fully electric car, but it may be one of the very few cars that actually feel very close to the gasoline version of the Macan or gasoline counterpart. So for example, the Porsche Macan gasoline models are actually one of the most fun to drive, most engaging compact SUV out there, and I've owned many different versions of it from about 2016 onward all the way to the current time. I've owned about 7 different Porsche Macans, including Macan S, GTS, and then currently we have a 2018 Macan S, and I also have a Cayenne S as well. And they all have this really special character and a feel that many brands cannot replicate when it comes to driving character. And I'm not saying that because it's a Porsche brand. I'm telling you that they engineer their cars and calibrate their suspensions and steering and so forth differently than any other brands out there. Even if you compare to like a BMW, Mercedes, Audis, there is something quite unique about the way Porsche feels on the road. And thankfully, the Macan EV hasn't lost some of that special feel that you get in gasoline versions of a Porsche models. So for example, this EV, which is a 4S, isn't cheap by any means, but it does replicate a lot of the feel of a Macan GTS, for example, or the Macan S, or even the Macan GTS, with a very tight steering, lots of engagement from the road, just a perfect balance between the steering feel and the suspension calibration. And you drive this on the road and you say, wow, it just feels exactly like the gasoline version of the Macan, except it's quieter and smoother, and of course it's got kind of instantaneous torque. So the drivability is definitely the unique aspect of all Porsche brand, but I'm really glad to say that the EV hasn't lost that special character that makes it stand out among all of the other electric cars. I've driven almost every possible electric cars right now in the marketplace, and none of them feels as engaging and as fun to drive as a Macan EV. Now, I do have to admit this isn't cheap anymore, especially in the 4S format, but even if you buy the base Macan EV, it will have the similar feeling with a tight steering, balanced feel, and phenomenal performance. And of course, this one, the 4S, is more expensive, so it delivers truly world-class performance. I don't think you're going to get any other car in this price range that feels as fun to drive and as engaging as a Porsche Macan EV. By the way, big thank you to Porsche Center Richmond, which provided this beautiful Macan EV. My salesperson, Jim Wan, as well as the sales manager, Ivy Dong, really look after me, and they are perhaps some of the best people in this business. So again, thank you so much for Porsche Center Richmond.